A man just answered his phone when he suddenly collapsed to the ground. The woman behind him screamed in terror, but the next second she fell silent. A building security guard tried to locate the shooter, only to meet the same deadly fate. Within moments, 3 innocent civilians were executed one after another, and throughout it all, no one even knew where the shooter was. Welcome to the civilized city of New York. Afterwards, the FBI sealed off the scene. Zidane discovered a bullet had pierced through a billboard and struck the stone wall. He used infrared technology to measure the trajectory. Sure enough, he pinpointed the shooter's position from the bullet hole. But by the time they reached the location, the shooter had long since fled. Bell figured the suspect was a professional. No shell casings, cigarette butts, or any other evidence left behind. Only a professional hitman or military personnel could pull this off. However, background checks on the 3 victims revealed no connection between them whatsoever, suggesting the shooter was likely killing at random. Before long, police received another emergency call. This time, the crime scene had shifted from the commercial district to a residential area, and the death toll had jumped from 3 to 6. All were killed with a single shot in an extremely brutal manner. These victims were simply residents of the area with no significant connections to each other. But this time was different. There was a survivor. The man only had his arm shot through, and he'd seen the suspect fleeing the scene in a black SUV. Police pulled security footage from the area. Judging by the time intervals between when the 6 victims were shot, there were likely 2 shooters. The bullets recovered from the scene also came from 2 different types of guns. But these clues still weren't nearly enough to identify the suspects. Just as the 2 agents were struggling with the case, the shooters struck again.